I think back to when I was a kid, all the different struggles in families, in school, with friendships, you know, it's overwhelming.
On the outside, I was that bright, happy, smiley, very accomplished young girl. But on the inside, there was a lot of pain going on that I didn't let other people see.
I was nonverbal. When I was younger, my parents could not get it out of me to have a conversation. It was very hard to express myself, especially the things that I've dealt with, trauma in my life.
I felt very hopeless and stuck and lost, even when everything around me looked beautiful.
And so one of the biggest struggles is, can I be myself around other people? Will I be judged for who I am or judged for what I've been through? What makes Mission Prep different is the way that we allow clients to be fully themselves. We want to empower them to show up amongst their peers and to also advocate for what they need from their families.
Some of these kids come in and they are rightfully so upset and so angry and don't know what to do with it.
In those moments, that's where we as clinicians can step in to really help walk them through that process.
We don't take all of the stressors and put them in this beautiful bin and put them aside. We want to see what it looks like when stress shows up for you in real life, in real time, not as an abstract concept.
Even from an academic standpoint, we'll try to identify, what those clients' strengths are and then use them to help them overcome some of their barriers.
I'm thinking about a client that didn't want to meet for therapy sessions, didn't want to meet for family therapy sessions. Okay, we're going to change our approach. We're not going to call these therapy sessions. It's going to be hey, can we hang out? Hey, what are you up to? Do you mind if I, sit down here with you? And I'd love to get to know you a little bit. And turning that into a therapy session.
Oftentimes our sessions don't look like a typical office session, but it looks more like getting out into the world, throwing the football around, going to the basketball court, but really being invested and involved in their world.
We can go for a walk, I can go on an outing, if that makes them more comfortable.
We'll have them do cooking groups. They get to do surf therapy. They get to have boxing and personal fitness instruction. There's only so much learning that teens in general can withstand in a room with four walls, but when they can have that in an environment that's fun for them to learn, to get out and have movement, these skills that we're teaching them is something that will stay with them for a much longer time.
At Mission Prep, we do not see the teen as the problem. We see their struggle as a reaction and a response to problems in their world. All of these things that are influencing how we're showing up and who we are, we're looking at every single one of those and be okay, these 4 areas, solid. You got them down, you're in healthy habits, what you would name as a healthy habit. These other ones, oof, not working for you. Let's get in here and start looking at different ways that we can show up in a more effective, what you might name as healthy way.
Mission Prep will not give up on you. We always see those areas of growth and the potential for it to get you through those most difficult times, to get you in a place where you're ready to become that true version of yourself.
What I really hope that these kids start to understand is that as they start to slowly express who they are, that not only will people start to appreciate a lot of those parts about who they are and their personality, that's what makes them special. And that's what makes them so important in the world and why we need them here.